What's up, my boy? What's up? Okay. Okay. Yo. Okay. Salute. Welcome, everybody. Tune in. What's goody? What's the vibes, man? Hopefully, everybody is having a great Sunday. Welcome. Let me turn. Give me 1 second. All right, cool. Yeah, so welcome, everybody. Appreciate you guys for stopping by in celebration. We're gonna chop it up and discuss exactly what happened today. We on a monumental run right now, right? And I say that, um, you know, speaking with all humbleness and all that. Uh, but really to put it out there because it needs to be acknowledged, celebrated, promoted, shared, all the above. So, what's going on right now, as you guys can see from the title of the video, right? It's no chuck, no bullshit, 100% legit. After today's play, which is which already happened, right? So it was already successful. Um, so now at the conclusion of week 11, for us, my NFL season, my perfect NFL season continues, right? So, um, take that in, let that marinate for a couple of seconds on how crazy that is right now in week 11 to be in a position to say that we're 100% perfect for the NFL season. Um, yeah, man, it's incredible. It's amazing. 2022 has been like really an unbelievable year when it comes to like what I've been able to do consistency wise, win rate wise, ROI, return on your investment, all of the above. Um, and taking all those things into consideration, magnify them and multiply them by the amount of people that are already members in this community, and that's the impact that I'm having, right? And sometimes because it's just like me by myself right now, it's kind of like not easy, but I say it's a little bit more acceptable, to sit there and just overlook it from my point of view. But that's not something that I ever want to do, and this is why I make the videos as well, so people are able to understand uh, what's being done right now in this moment. There's nobody anywhere in this world, and I'm fairly accurate and confident in saying that there's nobody that's really doing what we're doing in this industry. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, man, I just want to take a second not only to congratulate myself because as soon as we win one, we on to the next one, and that's kind of like the mentality I have, right? On to the next one, on to the next one. But um, we really got to take a couple of seconds, maybe a minute or so, um, and really realize kind of like the records that we're breaking, the streaks that we're putting together, the accolades that we're continuing to acquire. We had one of the best MLB seasons, probably the best MLB season as far as any sports handicapper has ever put together, especially within the requirements that I have for myself. And as far as never chasing a big money line favorite, right? Staying within a certain range so that it remains profitable for us, right? There's a lot of different things that make my job harder as a capper, as somebody who invests in gematria, numerical professional sports scripted games. There are a lot of things and parameters that I have in place that make my job way more difficult than the average capper. Even people who use gematria, they still chase these high, ridiculously insane money line favorites of minus 200, minus 300. And I've never ever done that, right? It's always been a rule of mine to never do that, never promote that, never recommend that. And I've stayed true to that. So I'm actually very happy about that. Going on, over 36 months now. which is a huge sample size, right? Because what we're doing is not something within like a couple of months or whatever. This is season upon season upon season upon season, right? A lot of picks. So yeah, man, it's really really insane. But I definitely want us to highlight this message of, thankfully and incredibly, my NFL perfect season continues. So big shouts out to everybody for following us on that. And I think that really shows you how accurate and how consistent my work is, as well as how powerful gematria is when it's used correctly. Um Last couple of weeks, I've put my perfect NFL season on the line, with some of the worst NFL teams, as far as, the average person would think, right? The bottom of the barrel teams, which should really, really scream and highlight the level of confidence that I have in my picks, right? So, for those of you who aren't familiar and aren't already members of my community and on my platform, today's pick was the Detroit Lions to defeat the New York Giants, right? Now I'm a New York native, so when that, and I'm no longer a fan of specific teams, whatever. So, but still, to take one of arguably the worst defensive team in the NFL on paper, right? The worst defensive team in the Detroit Lions against my home New York Giants, right? It stung a little bit, but in a humorous way, obviously, because me being from New York. But I say that to say that because of my expertise, right, the experience that I have, the knowledge that I have, I felt very, very confident backing one of arguably the worst defensive team, the Detroit Lions, as a road underdog against my home team Giants. Okay, so just wrap your head around that situation. Okay, how incredible that is. But irregardless, no matter what obviously we have the worst defensive team in the Detroit Lions versus the New York Giants. Doesn't matter, right? But what it does say is yet another underdog to add to the resume, right? Um, and I think my picks really do highlight the exclusive point of view that I have and what makes me very, very unique from other people, right? Um, I'm so like anti-industry because while other people, the easy way is to just, back these huge money line favorites, or like the top five, top four, top six teams in the league, and using gematria, that would make your job a little bit easier. But my community and myself as well, we eat off of these great money line prices, right? As well as pre-game underdogs and live underdog situations, which is what today was once again. Okay, another pre-game dog, plus 150 Detroit Lions money line underdog, and because of the way the game flowed, there was a plus 175 money line opportunity to jump on the Detroit Lions when they were trailing in the first quarter, 6-3. The Giants had a 6-3 lead, um, and that was unfortunately the only opportunity to jump on the Lions as a live underdog because they controlled the rest of the game. But there was an opportunity, right? There was a window to jump on in there and get an even better price. And myself, as well as members of my community, I'm well aware and informed that they were able to do so. So we have multiple winning tickets on today's game, right? You have the plus 150 Detroit Lions money line underdog winner, okay? You have the Detroit Lions plus 3.5 or plus 4 points whenever you decide to back them, and depending on your book or where you lay your action, that spread winner, okay? You have another plus 175 live underdog Detroit Lions when they were trailing in the first quarter. So 3 tickets were able to be placed, and 2 of them were plus money ROI situations. Now, who's providing opportunities like that? to be able to get, almost 3-4x, almost 3x, 3-4x in a matter of less than 3 hours. My community is myself, and my community is made up of veteran bettors and also newcomers, new sports enthusiasts that are coming across the work. But to hear collectively from new and old members that today's play of the Detroit Lions was one of their biggest wins in their career, it makes me so incredibly happy. That's the type of feedback I like to see, especially when it's coming in collectively like that, like we're moving like a unit, like a real community. We're attacking the games correctly. You know what I'm saying? And that's really the most amazing part about it. Um, it really, really lets me know that what I'm doing is working. People are appreciating it. Obviously, it could be appreciated at a higher level because what I'm asking you to do with helping me share these videos and get the word out, really doesn't take a lot of time and it's really free. So I would like some help in that aspect, just getting the word out there because we're in a position right now, myself, my community. If you've been telling my picks, you're 100% perfect for this NFL season, right? So right now we're in a unique position, not only to show people great examples of what we've been doing, because I can say right now there's nobody in the world that can sit here and say that they're perfect for the entire NFL season. Nobody else could do that. So because of our position, we have great examples and the evidence to support gematria as a whole, as well as what we're doing as a community. How important it is, how scripted the sports are with these number systems, right? Because nobody was backing the Detroit Lions today. 85% of the money in this game, which was almost $1 million before the game started, 85% of the money was on the New York Giants money line and the New York Giants -3, -3.5, whatever the spread was. 85%. Okay? That is a lot. That is a huge percentage of the world and the people being on one side. So um pretty much nobody was on the Detroit Lions. Nobody was on the Detroit Lions spread, the Detroit Lions to win the game. It was a very, very small percentage of people. And who was on the Detroit Lions? I was. We were. My community, right? Think about this. We put our NFL season, our perfect NFL season on the line today. We put all of that on the line, backing the Detroit Lions, the lonely and lousy Detroit Lions, one of the losingest franchises in NFL history. We put our perfect NFL season on the line, backing the Detroit Lions as a road dog. Let that sink in, man. I think that really says enough. There's really nothing else to say, for real, for real. So, try and hate on that, and I'm gonna end it with that. I want to say salute to everybody. Appreciate everybody for being in here. Thank you very much. Salute to everybody in the chat. Loren, Ida's in the building. Jupiter's in the building. Salute. Bradley Ward definitely says so underrated. You already know. Mr. Mabor, salute to you all the way from Canada. You already know that. Peace and love, everybody. Once again, help me get this video out. Because what we're doing, we breaking records, killing the casinos, killing the books, taking names. We're going to continue to do what we're doing, So once again, in my community section, I will be posting all feedback from people who are able to take advantage of today's play, testimony, tickets, whatever the case may be, will be in the community section, just like it is every single time we make a bet, every single time we hit a bet. So big shouts out to everybody. One love, and as we love to say in this community, gematria at its finest. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Salute.